Yeah, Nick Saban said today that he believes that NIL money should be split equally among the players on his team because he doesn't want to create a caste system. And he's been very candid about, yes, Alabama players probably made more money than most everybody else. Bryce Young made $1 million before his first start. He said all those things, and he said, we give everybody the same medical care, academic support, food service, and same scholarship. So if we're going to do this, then everybody's going to benefit equally. I'm not going to create a caste system on our team. And, let's see what else. His other thing is, I don't think that what we're doing right now is a sustainable model. He said, adding that schools can basically buy players in recruiting these days. I mean, if that's what we want college football to be, I don't know. And again, I'll tell you, as many people might be mad at Saban for they think it's get off my lawn. This is another Saban warning saying,
throwing up a flare.
If you are going to buy players, my school will buy players. So if you want to, make a rule that, funnels this in a different way that makes it a little bit better, then we'll happily abide by that. But I'm going to take advantage of every rule because I'm Nick Saban, and that's what we do.
All right. Now there's talk. I don't know. Somebody said that somebody brought up Texas State joining the Big 12. That's not even on the radar. And hold on. And then somebody was saying something about that no one ever said that. I'm not even sure where that came from on the chat room and why anyone would ever say that. We had Texas State's coach on, Jake Spavital, because it's part of the spring tour we're doing, and they're in the state of Texas, and they play Baylor later on this year.
But do you guys have any thoughts on on what Saban said about equal pay for the players across the board?
I think it's damage control, so he doesn't lose, his grip on players that they're dealing with, because they're dealing with the most high-profile guys of anybody in the country. And so I think that he's probably already seen some signs of how that can create cracks. And I think, too, he's having to juggle probably several millionaires all at once. I mean, I know Bryce Young's the only one we talk about, but I don't for one second believe he's the only one making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah. I think there's probably several players on Alabama's roster before NIL was legal that were probably making hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I think he just sees the same thing we do. Like this, it's not sustainable. As much as we might enjoy it, as much as it might make it fun, as much as it's great that Jeff Traylor can go grab a running back that he wouldn't have been able to maybe do a few years ago. That's all great. But in terms of just the trajectory, how does nobody see the car crash coming? How do you not see the brick wall that's 100 yards away and the gas pedal's only going, down further? The speed's only increasing towards that brick wall because, look, it's like Mac Rhodes said yesterday. This isn't a complaint about people getting paid. So if anybody who wants to try to turn to that, this is not what that is. This is just the talk of just what NIL is doing in terms of the teams and them being able to compete. Like Mac Rhodes said yesterday, there might be 10 or 12 schools that can actually go and just spend money like it doesn't matter.
Business, yep.
10 or 12. So if you want to enjoy that 10 or 12 college football league, or you want to enjoy your school going broke, trying to stay just competitive, much less win championships, then yeah, let's go balls to the wall with it. But, in 10 years, if there's schools that are completely shutting down athletics because they just can't sustain it anymore because it's become too much of free agency without rules, then that's going to suck. But, I guess if as long as the Blue Bloods get to continue playing, we don't really care. But, NIL wasn't as bad as it was made out to be by some people who just refuse to see players getting even a dime. It's not been that at all. But I do think you just hear these coaches talking like it's a level of stress they have to deal with, and that's fine. But in terms of where they go 5-10 years from now, I don't know,
10
man.
Years, I don't want to know what's going to be in 6 months.
Sure, whatever date you want to put on there. But point being, the future of spending money like this, it's just I don't see how it's going to continue to be able to work for more than 20 schools, maybe, if that.
All right, when we come back, John Machota